Hi everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. Our Eden on plot 13. Right then, first of all, I said on my last video I want to do 3 plot tours. Beginning of March, middle of March, which was the last video, and the end of March as a target to get everything all nice and dandy. Well, I'm going to delay that till the end of my Easter holidays. Simple reason being is, we bought a trailer tent, so we booked 4 days to go away over Easter with the kids. And secondly is this, Woodchip. My friend is a tree surgeon and is given me this wood chip. Now I couldn't refuse it because the house that it come from is just round the corner, and it's my best mate's mum's old house before she passed away. And you know, we're really close, so this is just in memory of Shirley, sort of thing, that I want it for me allotment because it was a particular tree, so I didn't want to say no to it. I'm going to put it up at the top end, at the top of my allotment where the trees are, just to pack that out up there. Yeah, so first of all I want to I'm just walking across, guys. Put this in. I found one. Obviously I need 2, but I just found one of them. Not in my shed. It's what somebody was sort of thrown away, and I collared it off them, so I didn't have to buy it. But I want to put it in before I put the wood chip in. Obviously it goes on these posts, so where I want the wood chip to pack out, it's down here, because that's where all the water sort of get a flood there when it's raining, well, if it's heavy rain. So I'm going to put this in there to start with, and then I'm going to put this cart or this wood chip up. I'm just basically just putting them a couple of inches all over the thingy. Oh, why is this open? Don't know why that's open. Hello, Joe. Right, I'm going to dig an hole out here, and right then, half that in. Sorry about the wind again, I haven't got the cover on the microphone. I pack that in. It's fairly secure. I make it sound like it's wobbling about. It isn't really wobbling, but it can move a bit, if you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do, which is no different to the other ones what I put in, what I'm going to do when I put the other one, I'm going to get after it to B&Q and get 3 of those. I know they're not that expensive, these 4x2 pieces of wood to go across the top there, which obviously will go where the other one's going to go. There's the other one what I'm going to put in. That's a smaller one. It's about, I don't know, about 2 foot smaller, because if you look down here, it's actually sloping up this way. So to keep it all nice and level and neat, it just so happens I got one a bit smaller, and I placed it in to have a look, and it looks about the same height as that. So it'll just make it look nice and neat. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I've got all that wood chip to move. It's all coming up here, as I said, so I'm just going to clear everything off here, and we'll barrow it up. Guys, I must be absolutely crazy. It's absolutely chucking it down rain. I'm thinking, what am I doing? I mean, I've got things to sow and pot on what I can do in my potting shed now. What my missus done for me, and I'm out here and they're pouring it down rain. Well, let me show you. I'm just going to leave it at this because I'm just getting drenched. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I put it in piles, as you can see, and about 12 wheelbarrow loads. And what they call it, with the clocks going forwards today, backwards, isn't it? Yeah, backwards. I've got an extra hour of sunlight when I finish work tomorrow. I finish at 6, and I can come straight up here, and I've got an hour tomorrow after work just to bring the rest up and basically spread it all out. Let's get inside where it's. I can't say it's going to be warm, but I can say it's not going to be rained on. Oh. Right, I've been promoted to my potting shed. Just move the camera down a bit. Oh. There we go. What have we got to say? I must admit, I'm not feeling it today. It's Sunday. Didn't make it to church this morning because we were picking up that trailer tent. Obviously dead excited about that, don't get me wrong. But I like Sunday afternoon just to chill out, have a nice Sunday dinner, read a book, read my Bible or whatever, and just have a nice afternoon doing nothing. Don't really like doing much. I'm sort of pushing myself through, but I break up on Tuesday and I've got to get this done because we're going away. So it's all good in one way. I have to keep turning around looking at it. Shall I move the camera somewhere different? Let me just show you what I've got to sow, and then I'll move the other out. Right then, there's quite a few things here. I'm not sure I'm going to get them all done. Next lot of cabbages, spring onions. Oh, another cabbage. Calabrese, Iron Man, plenty of them. Some aster, flowers, beetroot, that's a must. Carrots, but they're going in those things what I bought from Aldi. And I've got some broad beans, they're a must as well. So the broad beans have got to go in, and the beetroot have got to go in as well. So anyway, let's deep root trainers. Well, I'm going to put the broad beans in. I've used those. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? Yeah, these here. Before, but I haven't used these. These have like got a lid on as well. And I've seen other people using them from allotment videos, so I thought I'll give them a go. It's still at the same angle, but the different side, aren't you now? But at least they're phoning tart in the rain. Right, so I'm just filling these up. Yeah, obviously, they need a good watering in these. Well, the compost has gone dry, being in these this potting bench thing. I'm going to put this just here, so it ain't squeaking on my phone. What am I on about? Squeaking on my phone? Where did that come from? So it ain't rustling on my jacket. Seem alright these, but they don't seem that good quality. I think it's maybe 2 seasons at max and thrown away sort of job. Got 2 sorts of broad beans to put in, simply because I've got some left over from last year and the ones I bought this year. It's a good idea. I've seen on the videos that they quite when people have taken them out and the roots gone all the way down, and you're not sort of disturbing them, pulling them out, you're just obviously undoing them. And them straight into the final place. One thing I do need to do around the allotment is to actually designate what's going in what beds, because I've sort of forgot. 4, 8, 12, so we're going to have 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. I need 32 broad beans plants, because I don't think I do, to be fair. As always, I've changed my mind. I filled these up, look. Now, with this having the propagator lid on, I'm going to actually put my sweet corn in there. I've got the sweet corn with me, but I can do them tomorrow when I finish work, when I nip up. Simply because I'm doing 2 sows of sweet corn, so that's just about the right amount for 1 sowing. And also, they're very susceptible to the frost and the cold. That it gets cold, it can affect them. So with having the propagator lid on, it just gives them that extra protection. So I'm going to leave these outside now in the rain overnight to give them a nice soaking. And I'm going to use these, one of these for my broad beans. Just going to nip outside and just work out how many I actually need for the bed, and I might just cut that down to the size I actually want, because I'll be honest with you, they're going a bit, yeah, they're not very good anyway. They've got a lot of holes in and everything, so I think after this season they're going to be thrown anyway, so it don't matter if I start cutting them down. Right, let's go and have a look. I'll cut this down to 20. This is what I mean. They're just splitting and disintegrating. So that's no good. I cut it down to 20. Took the worst off, and just fill this up with compost now, obviously, and stick some broad beans in here. So we've got now, these are the ones what I bought this year. Something called Masterclass Green Long Pod. Perfect, excellent for freezing, it says. So I bought them. So I'm going to do 4 of last year's, but they're not looking very good, these seeds. So I'm not sure if that's the... Yeah. So I'm going to try 4 anyway. And then... So I don't need 20. I've got 24, 8, 6, 20. I don't need 24. 4, 8, 16, 20. I don't need 20. Blinking out. I can't count. What's going on with me? So if I get 3 of these germinate, I can just do a bit of a comparison, can't I? It's a bit more interesting. Right. Put these in here. I do them on the side. I don't do that down or that up. I just do them sideways and let them find their own way. Because obviously in the wild, they're not just going to drop off the plant perfectly like, they're going to be all over the place on the floor, aren't they? So let's have it. I always just put them anyhow, really, but not obviously not upside down. Right, they're all in there, as you can see. I'm just going to top them up with compost. I'll leave them outside to nature, to the rain, the elements. I think that's better, guys. I'm proper struggling in there because I was so cold. I'm freezing. I'm proper freezing, honestly, and I was shivering, and I couldn't get into the recording, so I've come into the greenhouse, but There we go. Right, yeah. So behind us, we have the broad beans. There. Yeah. Right, next, I'm going to do beetroot. I want to consecutive grow beetroot. So what I'm doing, just do one tray, like that, with one seed in. They're going to go at the top end to grow a little bit bigger. These, I'm going to put like 4 seeds in and do them in bunches, and maybe Abraham's bit if he wants to grow some beetroot. I'm not going to force it upon him, but maybe he will, and I'm sure he will. So he can put these in his little bed. Right, that's all well and good if I can find the seeds. Right, I decided I'm going to do these now, these Bonner ones, because I presume they'll bolt more when it's absolutely red hot. So the next sowing I'll do the bolt hardy, because obviously it'll be warmer then. And if these bolt, I'll stick to bolt hardy all the time. I've never had a problem with bolt hardy, I just fancy the change. Oh, weird looking things, look. So yeah, I'm going to do 4 in here. I never, 4, maybe even 5. Yeah, I'm going to do 5. Why not? Why not? I never even thought about putting them in bunches before. And I saw it on a allotment video last year. I thought I'm going to try that. And I did it. And actually, it came out all right. Oh, just like you're getting, just like that. And 1 each in these. Now I'll leave these to grow a little bit bigger, but I'll take the bunch ones as a golf ball size for when we're doing a salad. Obviously these are rarely for salad as well, but you know what I mean. And then when it comes to the end of next season, next month, it's the end of March now, comes to the end of April, I'll sow another batch of those, and hopefully throughout the year and into autumn, because you can sow them quite late, to be fair, we shall have a fresh beetroot, not frozen beetroot. And as I say, when it gets warmer, when I'm doing me like June sowing or May sowing, I'll switch over to the bolt hardy. Guess why? So they don't bolt. Bonner. Oh no, I've got a friend named Bonner actually. I'm sure it's got nothing to do with it. There we go. Label as normal. Now I can't find my pencil. I always say label with write with a pencil, but I can't find it, so it's pen. Bonner beet. What date is it? Oh, I'm guessing. I think it's about the 28th of March. Bonner beet being. Right, what we got next, guys? So look at this mysterious package. These are the ones what Aaron put to one side, what he wants to grow. So marigolds, you know, I've been at home looking for those. He's a lad. Well, so what you done? He took them out of my package thing. What I've got this that folder. He took them all out. I want to say these. I want to say the other. I thought, where's this marigolds gone? Couldn't find him anywhere. He put them in his packet. What he wants to say. Right, yeah. avoid the waffling and get on to the next thing. The next lot of spring onions. Which I'm going to put in here. Again, I'm doing these in bunches. 5 or 6 seeds in each one. You can't see down there, can you? I'm thinking camera can see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing this video very good this time, am I normally check stuff like that. But there's a bag of compost just there, and I'm taking the seed tray and putting the compost in, if you didn't realise. Yeah. Next, calabrese. And Carflex cabbage. These are the pointed ones. We love those, and you can plant those really close together. So you can't, it didn't like putting big savoys in. You can put them in a small space. So I'm going to sow some more of these. I'm going to do the Iron Man calabrese. It's chucking it down for rain. My bum's wet. It's freezing, and I'm going to go home. This video, and I apologise right now about the quality of the video, because it's sort of just been thrown together. I did plan to. Can you see? You still can't see this, can you? Just like that, look. Just like that. That's it. I was putting in these bigger pots. Put a sprinkling of seeds in, and then trick them out. And hopefully then, when we've had the other ones, these ones will be ready. There we go. About 20 there. So you can put them really quite close together. Not obviously on top of each other, but you can put them really close together, and they're not sort of hold each other up. So Carflex cabbage, 28th of March. There we go. One more, the calabrese. That is so good for you, honestly. If you haven't tried this calabrese, get it. In the supermarkets, actually, people get confused. They think it's broccoli. It's not broccoli, it's calabrese. There's a complete difference in broccoli and calabrese. And we love both, to be fair, but on an allotment growing, the calabrese is a lot easier to grow. Whoops, dropped a seed. Can't remember if I'm doing 2 lots of sowings of these, because if I am, I've got enough seeds in there. April to May. So it's right at the end of March now, and I think I'll sow the others right at the end of May. Good idea. And these calabrese, you can when you cut them off, they grow from the side as well. I then do that a few times, and they don't grow as big, and they don't look such as good quality as the original ones what you took off. So yeah, why you can do that, I would sooner just sow some more and plant some fresh ones in. Calabrese. 28th March. Bingo. Right, I'm just going to sort out where I'm going to put all these now. So they get some water and just a bit of a tidy up in here. And go home. I've had enough. God bless. Thank you guys. And thanks for watching. Bye.